Hello everybody, and welcome back to another quest in the Hardcore Ironman series. Today we're going to be taking on the Waterfall Quest, which is a really nice one to do in the early stages of any account. As well as being a crucial part of some of the later quest storylines, it also gives you a bunch of attack and strength XP without having any attack or strength requirements, allowing you to jump straight to level 30 in both skills and skip a bunch of the early training. We're going to kick things off by talking to Almira, who is in her house up here just next to the waterfall. You can either get here just by running northwest from Ardone, or if you've got a games necklace, you can teleport to the Barbarian outpost and run south from there. If you have a chat to her, she will tell you that her son has gone missing and is over by the waterfall searching for some treasure. Head through the gates to the west and board the conveniently placed raft, and before too long you will crash in the rapids and find yourself on this small island here. Have a chat to Hudon, but he won't tell you about the treasure, because he is, entirely reasonably, worried that you'll take it for yourself. Feel kind of bad for him, to be honest. Maybe there's an alternative universe where he gets a bunch of attack and strength XP, and goes on to become a famous hero. But anyway, to the south of the island you'll see a clear patch of water and then another island on the other side with a small rock on it. Use a rope on the rock, and that will guide you to swim across the water and land on the other side. Then use the rope on the dead tree that is right there, and you'll lower yourself down outside the entrance of the cave. However, if you try to head in, the corridor will flood, and you'll be washed down the waterfall. You'll wash up onshore next to a conveniently placed tourist information centre, which has to be one of the weirder interactions in Runescape. If you want to, you can have a chat to Hadley, the tourist guide, to find out some information about the backstory of Backstorian and Glariel, but this isn't necessary. Head up the staircase, and if you search the southern bookcase on the east, you will find a book on Backstorian. Have a read through the book, and then we're going to go and find some gnomes. The tree gnome village is between Yanil and Ardone, so teleport to either lodestone, and you want to head to the entrance on the northwest side before making your way through the maze. From the northwest entrance you want to be following the red path marked on the map, courtesy of the RS Wiki, of course. The dungeon that we want is just outside the entrance to the village, but while we're here you may as well head into the village itself and have a chat to King Bolrun to start the Tree Gnome Village quest. This will allow you to follow Elcoy, his tracker, to get in and out of the village, which will save you some time anytime you want to get here from now on. Head down into the dungeon. Watch out for the various aggressive mobs here, and in the eastern room there is a stack of crates here which is a slightly different colour to all the rest. Search it and you'll find a key, very helpfully described. Then head over to the western side of the dungeon, use the key on the gate up here to unlock it, and then have a chat to Golry. He will give you Glariel's pebble and you'll leave him with the key so that he can get out if he wants. You can talk to Elcoy at the entrance of the village to get you quickly out of the maze, and then we're going to head over to Glariel's Tomb. Glariel's Tomb is located just northwest of the Fishing Guild, so teleport to the Ardone Lodestone and run from there. You won't be able to bring any weapons or armour in, or even the runes which you'll need for a bit later on. Inside the tomb there are two things we need to pick up. Search the chest on the west side to find Glariel's amulet, and search the tomb itself to find Glariel's urn. With these two items we're going to head back to the Waterfall Dungeon. Remember to bring with you a rope again, and 6 of each elemental rune. Run a little way north from the tomb, back to Almira's house, and once again board the raft and crash on the island next to Hudon. It's really nice of Almira to keep making lots of rafts for us to smash up. Really saves us some time. From the island, repeat what you did before, using the rope to get over to the rock, and then using it on the dead tree to climb down, and then wearing Glariel's amulet, make your way into the dungeon, and the corridor won't flood. You'll find yourself in the Waterfall Dungeon, which among other things has a bunch of fire giants, which you might want to use for training at some point. However, we're not interested in them right now. Once again, search the differently coloured crates in the eastern room to get a key, and then head into the western room, past a few fire giants, and use the key to unlock the door to the tomb itself. Once in the tomb, you will see there are 6 pillars. You need to use an air rune, a water rune, and an earth rune on each one. I don't know why I've also got fire runes with me. Please ignore them. And once you've placed one of each on all 6 pillars, use Glariel's amulet on the statue of Glariel on the north side, and some steps will appear leading up to the chalice. Don't take it, make sure you use the urn on it first, and that will complete the quest. And if you haven't trained them before, you will suddenly have a bunch of attack and strength levels. Anyway, I will leave it there. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you for the next quest in the series.